Oh, yep, sorry. I keep forgetting. Good? Okay. Good morning. Oh, sure. No, you're okay.
Okay, got it.
Got it. Three Interwatch items to talk about with you guys today. The first one that we're going to talk about is an aggravated battery. This one's under case number 16C 71561. 16C 71561, aggravated battery in the 1900 block of East Pawnee. This occurred on October 11th at approximately 6 p.m. On October 11th at approximately 6 p.m., officers were dispatched to a disturbance with weapons at the Dollar General in the 1900 block of East Pawnee. Upon officers' arrival, all involved parties had left the scene. However, shell casings were located in the parking lot. Two witnesses, a 24-year-old female and a 40-year-old male, report seeing an unknown individual shooting at each other in the parking lot. A short time later, officers were dispatched to a walk-in shooting victim at St. Joseph Hospital. An 18-year-old male went to the hospital with a gunshot wound to his leg. The victim stated that he was walking with his 18-year-old friend who got into a silver four-door Hyundai occupied by three unknown individuals. The victim stated that his friend was selling drugs, and the car began to take off. His friend jumped from the car, and an individual from inside the car began to shoot at them. The victim sustained non-life-threatening injuries to his leg. And we would ask anybody with additional information or might have been in the area of the Dollar General yesterday around 6 p.m. that has any better description of the cars involved to please call our detective section or Crime Stoppers. We do know that there was an unknown white male in his 20s that was involved and an unknown black male in his 20s. And there was also a black Chevy Silverado extended cab pickup there at the time. So again, 6 o'clock at night, Dollar General, 1900 East Pawnee. If anybody saw anything, please give us a holler.
Can you describe the vehicles again?
Sure. Black Chevy Silverado extended cab was one of the vehicles involved, and a silver four-door Hyundai was also involved.
What number should they use?
Sure. 268-4407 is our investigative section, and Crime Stoppers 267-2111.
Which individuals were in which vehicles?
Not right now. We're still trying to work through all of that and talk to a little bit more witnesses that maybe were in the area that saw it.
Surveillance video from there at the Dollar General.
Mm-hmm. Looking at that too. Yeah.
How old was the other friend was also 18, is that correct?
Yes. Okay, next one is a suspicious character. This is under case number 16C 71541. 16C 71541, a suspicious character that occurred in the 2600 block of East Skinner. And this occurred on September 11th at approximately 4:30 p.m. On October 11th at approximately 4:30 p.m., officers were dispatched to a suspicious character report at Meade Middle School in the 2600 block of East Skinner. Upon arrival, officers made contact with a 31-year-old female parent and her 11-year-old daughter. Reported to officers was that the 11-year-old female was walking home from school as she was approached by an unknown white male suspect driving a brown Suburban. He asked her to get into his vehicle several times and told her that he would force her if she did not listen. The 11-year-old ran home and advised her mom what happened. We would ask anybody with any additional information to please contact us. Parents, please tell your children who walk home to be very vigilant of their surroundings. Educate your children if an unknown person tells your child to get into their vehicle, not get into their vehicle and run away and go to a safe area. These safe areas could be a store, a home, or a friend's home. Another thing to do that we say is to scream as loud as they can and to run to draw attention to themselves from area bystanders. Parents can always devise a code word with the children, and the child would not get into any vehicle with anyone other than yourself unless they know this code word. Again, it was a brown Suburban. That's the only description that we have at this time. Around 2600 East Skinner at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Any distinctive facial marks on this individual unknown white male? Is that correct?
Yeah, unknown white male, approximately 60 years old. Gray hair and a beard. Gray hair and a beard. I'm not sure what color his beard was. That's the only description that we have. Okay, we have a robbery. Case number 16C 71668. 16C 71668, a robbery from a person in the 600 block of East Douglas. This occurred on October 12th at approximately 2 a.m. On October 12th at approximately 2 a.m., officers were dispatched to a highway robbery call in the 600 block of East Douglas. Upon arrival, they made contact with a 50-year-old male who stated that he was walking with an acquaintance when approached by an unknown male suspect who demanded money and property from him. The victim stated that he and an acquaintance fled on foot. However, he dropped several documents that he was carrying behind when he ran. The victim was able to call 911 and gave a detailed description of the suspect. Officers arriving in the area were able to locate an individual matching the description, and the suspect was identified. The suspect, a 27-year-old male, was arrested and booked into jail for robbery, obstruct, and an outstanding warrant. The documents were not located. We'd like to remind everyone of the Domestic Violence Awareness Panel coming up today at 2 p.m. on the Wichita Police Department Facebook Live. Anybody else have anything?
Can you elaborate on the documents?
He said that he was carrying some documents, and I'm not sure what kind of documents. Yeah, I'm not sure what documents he had. Okay.
Would you be able to talk just a little bit about the Domestic Violence Awareness Panel, what all that's going to be?
Sure, yeah. We're going to have a panel today at 2 p.m. Information is out on our Facebook right now, and we've given it the last day or two also during media. But there will be several members of different organizations here along with our detective section. They'll be here to answer questions. They're going to come up and speak about some resources that we can give, domestic violence victims. We'll talk about a little bit of statistics and then what individuals can do. We'll also be monitoring and taking questions off of Facebook Live and then trying to get those answered or ask our panel during the Facebook Live if they can answer them.
So is the Facebook Live during this a new thing you guys are trying out?
It's a Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so we want to help to raise awareness for domestic violence. So we created this panel to do that today.
But as far as like putting it on Facebook Live, is that just kind of something?
This is the first time we've done a panel or anything like that. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you, again, tell us who the participants are?
Let's see. We got Stepstone, Catholic Charities, Harbor House, and the YWCA, and then our domestic violence detectives. Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.